Ladies and gentlemen, keep that love going. Let's hear it from Mitchell Coombs.
Hello, darlings. How are we? What are the odds of this being at the perfect height for me? I love it. Listen, my show here at Factory Theatre is called Can You Stand It? And so naturally I talk about a lot of shit I can't stand. And there's a lot of those things. For example, there's this thing that country people do. Are there any regional folk in the house tonight? Because I'm a farm boy myself. I grew up in the bush. And there's this thing they do that really fucks me off. When they walk up to your front door, instead of physically knocking, they just go, knock, knock. Knock, knock. Or maybe they're driving and they'll wind down their window and go, beep, beep. Like, just do the thing. Don't announce the thing. But guess what? That apple did not fall far from the tree because I do it too. You can take the boy out of the country, but you should have seen me when I first went to New York, went and saw Wicked on Broadway. Oh, standing ovation. I'm just there like, clap, 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 clap. Clap. In all fairness, the reason that people weren't able to the reason they had to yell knock, knock at our front door was because Dad took away the doorbell and installed it in a car. Like, that's how you turn the car on. Ring a doorbell. Like, when you've got a dipshit son like me, that's asking for trouble, right? I got in so much trouble once because when I was 6, I got in the doorbell car with my little brother. Yeah, no, they weren't happy. I got in so much trouble. They were like, Mitchell, your brother could have been killed. I was like, babe, I fully get where you're coming from. I just wanted to flag something. From a middle child perspective, I also could have been killed. Not that that matters to you, does it? No. Protect the youngest at all costs. So I spent my whole life in that house feeling like a bounty in a box of favourites, darling. Like, take it or leave it, you know what I mean? If it's the last one left, I guess I could learn to love it. Yeah. Another thing I can't stand, and this has not gone down well at a lot of my shows because we are in the inner west. People who bring their dogs to the pub. Oh, can you stand it? I just feel like it would be an issue if I went and had a slap on the pokies down at your dog park. You know what I'm saying? Or started throwing darts at the dog park. And why is it, it's fine if they're on a leash, that's so fine, but when they're not on a leash, why is it that they always come full pelt towards my crotch with their snout? Why do they always sniff that area? What is it with dogs and doing that? I actually Googled it because I was so intrigued. Why are they always getting up amongst my box? Why? And the answer is apparently the sweat glands down there convey the most information about a person. Who knew you could convey information with your sweat glands down there? The only thing I wish to convey with those sweat glands is, sit down. Go on, get out of it. Go home. Another thing I can't stand, I feel like this will resonate because you all look like filthy bastards to me. Another thing I can't stand is that post-porn regret feeling. You know what I mean? You've just given yourself a fair nudge. You're done, the video's still playing. And you see it in a brand new light, don't you? It's like, oh, that can't be right. I didn't find that hot, did I? Surely the fuck not. I kind of feel that way about, normal sex as well a lot of the time because, I'm not the stuff online, an acoustic fuck is what I'm talking about, the real deal. Sometimes it's a bit disappointing, you know what I mean? I feel the same way about sex as I do about those massage chairs at Westfield. If I choose to spend my time that way, that could feel really nice for all I know. But why the fuck would I do that? God knows who else has been there. God knows what diseases it's carting around. No thanks. One of my friends described sex to me in the most beautiful way ever. They said it's like when you go to a football concert and... What are you laughing at? Say with me, you're at the football concert, you go to the canteen, you get a meat pie, you sit back down and then you realise the insides are still frozen. That's sex. Disappointing. It's bitter. It's bitter. That's happened to me once before, actually, the pie thing. Oh, my God. I was a little fat kid, you need to know. So I was very excited when my parents bought me a meat pie. Got back to the car. Once again, the bastard's frozen. And they were like, nah, don't worry about it. There's grapes at home in the fridge. Do you ever look back on those moments where you're like, oh, yeah, that was a really good cry. That was a really, really satisfying sob. I was devastated. And if there's any parents in the room, I hate to give unsolicited advice, but if you're trying to console your fat fucking kid who's mourning the loss of their beautiful meat pie, grapes are no way to do it, okay? That's like saying, well, the dog's dead. But you're here, so there's a bitch in the house. It's fine. Another thing I can't stand. What can't I stand? Oh, that's right. Oh, my God. This one might get me in trouble because we're on TikTok Live. Proactive. Do you remember that? That skincare stuff for Proactive? Did we all fall for that as well? Okay, there's a few yeses. Yep, some pimply buggers like me. You should have seen me, fat and pimply. Like, blind people could read my face. My acne was that bad. So I fell for it. I got the Proactive, and they made it look really luxurious on the ads. You'd get people like Katy Perry being like, it's so soothing. No. That shit was harsh. It was like rubbing a pine cone on your cheeks. It was awful. Absolutely awful. And it would bleach the living shit out of everything you touched as well. Proactive. Don't rush off and get that stuff. But it was weird that people like Katy Perry were up on the ad when they've got, like, what, one zit? The excuse she gave for having acne was that she has the microphone so close to her face and it's full of oil and whatever. Right, if that's true, then why does every single school principal not have acne? They like to hold the mic really close, don't they?
You know, boys. I'm seeing a lot of top buttons not done up.
Glad I got your attention, sir. Thank you. Look, I went to a Catholic school and I can tell you the only difference between a Catholic priest and acne is at least acne waits until you're 12 before it comes on your face. Thank you, TikTok. Thanks for joining us. This is going to get taken down. You've been fabulous. I'll see you soon. I'm doing my show at 8:30 if you want. Pop down to the box office and I might see you there. Thanks. You've been fabulous.
Give it up for Mitchell Coombs. Keep